Pro tips from Barry's Auto Body, Staten Island's only eco-friendly full-service auto body repair facility. We accept all insurance companies. This video is about insurance repairs. Car came in, it was a key that came in after it was repaired at a direct repair facility, which is basically if anybody's had a car accident, insurance companies a lot of time will tell you that you have to use one of their facilities to get the car estimated or inspected, which is actually a lie, and it's against the law when they do that, which a lot of the companies will break the law, not all of them. But you have the right, as a car owner, no insurance company, whether it's your own insurance or somebody else, could ever tell you to bring the car to one of their facilities. You bring it to wherever you like. But this car was actually, customer brought it in because they were noticing a couple of lines that the car were off, like the bumper wasn't sitting right. It was all things that really weren't noticeable by the eye. But to us, I mean, trained professionals, we started looking and it seemed a little off. Things weren't lining up right. And, we recommended that we take the bumper off of the car, and we ended up taking the bumper off of the car so we could start checking a little further. And this is what we found. I mean, you see the whole outside of that rear body. They were basically just covering up terrible work that was done. Nothing in the rear of that car is actually underneath. The frame wasn't straight and right. Which when a frame is not straight and right, it's kind of like, taking a can of Coca-Cola. You push it in the first time, it's hard to bend. And then the second time you go to push it in, it folds right up. And that's the problem when a frame on a car is not correctly repaired. The second time when you go to get hit, there's no safety left in the car. And this is just a slideshow showing all the different imperfections that you see on the car. You see rust is starting to build up underneath. All the overspray damage that was done. The frame rails are still bent. It's rusting right at the bottom of the rails. And this car was only repaired roughly 3 months before it was brought to us. And we were noticing all that already. We wouldn't say that all insurance companies are bad and not all DRPs are bad, but the problem is that they don't have your best interest at heart. One thing at Barry's Auto Body, I mean, we're not an insurance DRP for anybody, but we accept all insurance companies. We prefer not to be a DRP because we work for the customer. We have your best interest in mind when we fix a car. And if there is a car that you've had repaired at a direct repair facility for any insurance company, whether it's yours or somebody else's, you can bring it in. We would check it out free of charge. And if there's any charges that have to be charged, we would charge them directly to the insurance company that paid for the work. If there was any corrections in the work, and a lot of times on this particular car, the repair estimate on this car, actually to correct the repairs that weren't done right the first time, we're almost up to $4,000. It was about $3,937 and change. It's a lot of work that they left off, and it's work that the customer was entitled to, and it's a car that they're driving around that's not safe to drive. This customer actually has children that they put in the car, 2 small children that they put in the back. And it's, the children never should have been in that car driving around to begin with. And we did call the insurance company. Everything was settled free of charge to the customer. All our fees were paid by the insurance company. The insurance company ended up apologizing for, the overlooked repairs. And the customer did not have to bring the car back to that body shop. We were able to handle everything right from here, from start to finish. They didn't even have to make a phone call. We took care of every single thing that had to be done on the car. So if you do have a problem, call Barry's Auto Body, 718-948-8585. Address is 4301 Amboy Road, Staten Island, New York, 10312. We're on the corner of Amboy Road and Armstrong, and we're a block down from a major intersection, Amboy Road and Richmond Avenue, conveniently located right next to Shop and Stop on Amboy Road. And you can check us out at barrysautobody.com as well. Thank you very much.